Baal Zephon or Sepon, Saphon, Akkadian Baal Hazi or Hazai, Herseg, Ugarit Balu Sapani, Hurrian Teshub Halbaj, also transliterated as Baal Zephon, was an epithet of the Canaanite storm god Baal, meaning Lord, in his role as Lord of Jabal Akra, called Mount Zephon or Zaphon in antiquity. He is identified in Ugaritic text as Hadad. Because of the mountain's importance in the biblical narrative and location, Zephon or Sapon came to metonymously signify north in Hebrew. The name is therefore sometimes given in translation as Lord of the North. Baal Zephon was equated with the Greek god Zeus Cassius and later with the Roman Jupiter Cassius. Because Baal Zephon was considered a protector of maritime trade, sanctuaries were constructed in his honor around the Mediterranean Sea by his Canaanite and Phoenician devotees. Baal Zephon thereby became a place name most notably mentioned in the book of Exodus as the location where the miraculous passage of the Red Sea happened during the Exodus. As a god, the name Baal Zephon never appears in the mythological text discovered at Ugarit. Instead, it occurs in guides to ritual and in letters, where it is used to differentiate this form of Baal from others, such as Baal Ugarit. The iconography of a storm god standing on two mountains is associated with him. The earliest discovered depiction of the god where he stands astride two mountains in a smiting posture, a posture associated with Baal in general, dates to the 18th century BC. Other depictions show him crowned and bearing a scepter. As a protector of maritime trade, his temples also received votive stone anchors. The treaty between Esarhaddon and King Baal of Tyre ranks Baal Zephon third behind Baal Shamim and Baal Malaj. In addition to his temple at Jebel Akra and Ugarit, Baal Zephon is known to have been worshipped at Tyre and Carthage and served as the chief god of the colony at Tapanes or Tapanus. In 14th century letter from the king of Ugarit to the Egyptian pharaoh KTU 2.23 places Baal Zephon as equivalent to Amun. Temples to Zeus Cassius are attested in Egypt, Athens, Epidaurus, Delos, Corfu, Sicily, and Spain, with the last mention occurring on Rome's German border in the 3rd century. Location: 1st millennium BC Assyrian texts mention Baal Zephon as the name of the mountain itself. Locally, this mountain was worshipped in its own right. The books of Exodus and Numbers in the Hebrew scriptures record that the Israelites were instructed by Yahweh to camp across from a place named Baal Zephon in order to appear trapped and thereby entice the Pharaoh to pursue them. Speak unto the children of Israel that they turn and encamp before Paharath between Migdal and the sea, over against Baal Zephon, before it shall ye encamp by the sea. For Pharaoh will say of the children of Israel, they are entangled in the land, the wilderness hath shut them in, and I will harden Pharaoh's heart that he shall follow after them, and I will be honored upon Pharaoh and upon all his host, that the Egyptians may know that I am the Lord. And they did so. Gmerkin identified this as Arsinoe on the Gulf of Suez. A Ptolemaic era geographical text at the Cairo Museum lists 4 border fortresses, the third being Migdol and Baal-Zephon. In context, it appears to have been located on a route to the Red Sea coast, perhaps on the canal from Pithom to a location near Arsinoe. On the other hand, David A. Falk has noted that Baal-Zephon is mentioned in Papyrus Salier IV as an ancient Egyptian place, which was probably located northeast of the Wadi Tumilat. According to Herodotus, who considered it to mark the boundary between Egypt and Syria, at Ras Koran, a small mountain near the marshy lake Bardawil, the Serbonian bog of Herodotus, where Zeus's ancient opponent Typhon was said to be hidden. Here, Greeks knew Baal-Zephon was worshipped. The Baal-Zephon stele, the only instance where the Canaanite god is depicted in both image and language, is a holy Egyptian work featuring Baal-Zephon. Ethan Levi notes a parallel between Baal-Zephon and an Asiatic Seth. Seth's attributes are horns, an ankh in one hand, a scepter in the other, and a beard. He wears a conical hat resembling the white crown of Egypt, with a long string ending in a tassel that looks like a lotus flower. Baal here seems to be depicted largely the same way.